morning and welcome to the very first podcast for Greenbridge Community Housing in Luton. I'm joined today by what's your title? Service Manager, Lisa. If you'd like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I'm Lisa, I'm from Greenbridge Community Housing. I am the Service Manager. I have been with Greenbridge for just over 1.5 years now. And yeah, that's me. And now I'm here with you.
With me.
Yeah.
So the purpose of the podcast, just for those of you that are watching, is to engage with our service partners, people that we work with in and around the town, to work closer together, to build better relationships, and to make sure that our service users at Greenbridge Community Housing get the best possible service and access to services in and around the town. So Lisa, tell us about your journey so far, because it's changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
It's changed loads.
Yeah.
So I started in December 23 and I came in as a support worker, and from day dot loved it. Thought this is the place where I want to stay. And from then on, I loved the support work that I did. But I always wanted to be able to move within a company anyway. And then I got recognised for the work that I'd done. And as the team grew, I then got offered the position of team leader. So obviously jumped at the chance. Yep, straight in there. So it's quite small. We were still quite a small company at that stage.
How many were in the team at that time?
So in my team at that time, I think I had 4. But because we're growing continuously, by next month I had 5, then it was 6. Then we introduced another team. And then, yeah, so that went on for a few months. And then I got asked if I wanted to be the service manager, which was a super honour. I was super proud. Yeah, I was over the moon. So, yeah, and now I've got a team of, 19 support workers. We've got 4 teams now. We've got assistant manager as well, 4 team leaders. And it's going to keep growing massively. So yeah, and I've got a fantastic team.
Yes, I can certainly echo that fact as well. I remember coming in for my interview and everyone was wearing pink, and I was like, I want to work here.
This is my place.
This is my place.
This is a bit of me.
Pink is my favourite colour. And then you explained why everyone was wearing pink, because it was the bake-off.
Yeah, and our monthly bake-off that we did, yeah. So we always choose a colour.
Yeah.
And it just so happened it was fate, wasn't it? You came in and it was pink.
Pink, I was so happy.
And I had this luminous pink jumper on. Yeah. And we just all eaten about 25 different types of cake. So we were all on a sugar rush and everything like that. Yeah, I remember your interview, and yeah, it was, but we do that every month. It's just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Bring everyone together in the office and whatnot. It's a chance to, throw the diet out the window as such, and eat loads of cake. So, yeah.
I remember my interview so well. I'd actually cancelled 3 times because I was so ill. I'd left my previous job with no job, because that's just me. Not that I do that like on a standard. It was just at that time in my life. It was
just
like this one moment wasn't working. I thought, okay, God guide me. What am I going to do? And he's like, I've got your back. Don't worry. Saw the advert on LinkedIn. Sent a message. Ramisa called me. Can you come in tomorrow? I was like, yep. That evening I was full of flu. I rang Ramisa and she was like, okay, no problem. That's fine. Coming on, that was on a Tuesday. Coming on Friday. I was like, okay, cool. By Friday it was worse. And she was like, don't worry, it's absolutely fine. Can you come in on Tuesday? And I thought, if I don't go, I was still feeling really rough. I remember coming into the building and seeing Tisha, Karen, and I want to say Tisha's daughter. What's her name? Keisha. Just smiley faces. Do you know where you go? And I was like, no clue. Never been here before. Press this button. I thought, I don't even know these people. I didn't even realise they worked in the building.
Yeah, didn't even. Yeah, there's quite a lot of us in the building.
And then up the stairs, and I thought, when you sit in that chair and you're so hot, and I knew you were speaking in English and talking to me, but I thought, I don't know what she's saying. I just don't know what she's saying. I was so nervous because I hadn't been for an interview for such a long time. But immediately felt comfortable, told me about the role, working as a support worker, left the building, and Colin said, how do you feel? I said, such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. And I remember you saying...
Do you bake? Do you remember when I asked you that? Because you started laughing. You were like, are you mad? What are you talking about? It's a necessity. You need to be able to bake. You know, contribute to these monthly bake-offs. You know, you can't come there and just wear pink. It's not happening.
And I thought, what a relaxed interview. Told me about the position, told me about the role, talked about the company. The one thing you did say that resonated with me and will resonate with me to the end of my days, you will never work with a better group of people. And I thought, well, you're the boss, you have to say that. But actually, it's true.
100% mean that. And I say it to everybody, anyone I meet, anyone who just randomly asks about Greenbridge, you cannot work in an office environment. And now there's a lot of us in that office.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And we're all in different departments. You know, our team's obviously quite big. But wow, just the level of respect and, you know, from people in there, you know, there's no hierarchy, there's no anything, and everyone supports everybody.
Yeah.
You know, because you do get tough days and things, you know, stressful.
Yeah.
You know, and you are really put to the test sometimes. But yeah, everyone's always got that little shoulder to lean on.
Yeah. No matter how busy they are, and you can see they're busy as well. And you say, and they go, no, they just stop what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just go, right, what do you need?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And it's not just one person.
No, it's everybody.
Yeah, it's everyone. Everyone just knows. Yeah.
Every department, you can just knock on the door and, well, the doors are normally open, but sometimes if they've been in meetings and whatever, they're like, come in, what can we do? Even if they're in the middle of something really stressful themselves, they're like, right, no, you're a priority. It's amazing.
Yeah, and that helps deliver to the service users because the team is so together. We're a Greenbridge family, as we say it, but we are a family in there.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And that, because everyone feels so supported, everyone enjoys their job.
Yeah.
And then that reflects on when they go out and deliver the support to others. So, 100% it's the best office to work in.
It certainly is.
The team is just, and to work for a company that actually cares about their staff and cares about what they do and cares to make a difference. And are always striving to make more difference.
Yeah.
I think, we're
always looking for ways to engage, work better. Everybody works so hard.
Yeah.
So hard. And I'm not just saying it because I'm sat on the other side now, because I've moved on from support work to partnership liaison, which is such a integral part of the whole system.
Massively,
making sure that all our service users get access to all of the services and that we work not as individual companies delivering the same product service, if you like, but working together.
Yeah, that's about it. We need to work together. We're in a small community, we're in a small town, and there's a lot of our companies out there doing the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we all need to work together because we're all striving to help these people, and to combat homelessness and to help basically.
Yeah.
And we need to work as a community.
Yeah, we do.
That's why obviously we've got you in now to be able to really push that for us and join us together with everybody else. We want to work with everyone, not against anyone.
Yeah.
And just do the best that we can for everybody. So
is the homelessness situation in the town increasing?
Since I've not been in Luton very long, so I only moved to Luton in November 23. So my husband's from Luton,
right?
But I'd never really been to Luton very much or anything. So I'd seen it from when I came to Luton to now, massively.
Right.
I'd say it's easily doubled, tripled. Maybe because I notice it more because of the role that I'm in. But it's just more obvious. It's more out there. It's just every corner, everywhere you look, it's there. And it's scary to think what's happening. Yeah. You know, especially I've got young children. It's Mason's birthday today as well. Happy birthday, Mason.
Happy birthday, Mason.
13 today.
13 today.
Yeah.
Trouble starts now. You're going to lose him till he's about 17.
Never.
He's going to have a bad... Nah, I said that. Then 6 months in, I'm like, what's happened to my son? And they just kind of go into them. They're like, talk to their friends. It's really weird. But then 17, ping, they come back.
It's weird when they're taller than you.
Both of my boys.
I'm looking up to my child.
Go to your room and they go, okay.
Yeah. It's like, please just do as you're told. You're just looking up. It's
that's
like,
mad.
I'm now the smallest in the family. It's like, that's mad.
Yeah.
But having children as well makes you realise it's just, you know, because they're getting older, they're more independent, they're going out and about with their friends and things like that, and you just think, you know, is it safe enough for them to do it, you know, and they need to be more street aware, and you don't want to be telling them about what's really happening out there, but you have to tell them, you know, and then they see it for themselves, and it's like, why is this happening, what's this, and it's just like, it's hard, but they understand like what I do, and they think it's, you know, they don't completely understand it maybe, but they still think it's oh, that's really nice of you, you know, now that's kind, sort of thing.
It is a kind, caring role. You have to have, I feel you have to have that kind, caring, active listening ear. It's about being compassionate. I think it just makes me feel so humble and grateful
massively
to be going home to a house, to food, to access to even a washing machine,
and
whatever.
going home to somebody,
and not being on my own.
Having that, you know, some of these people don't have anyone, you know, we're going home to our families, you know, we can shut off. I'm not saying that you don't shut off from, sometimes there's days where it plays on your mind and things like that, which you're human, so it's going to, but we're going home to this, you know, our life, you know, we can sit there and watch TV and watch EastEnders and have a cooked meal and wash the clothes. Hate doing the washing, but you know, we can do it. You know, you've got clean clothes upstairs for the next day, and then you know you can pay your bills. Whereas, and if you talk to your friends in the evening about what's happened in EastEnders, I love EastEnders.
So does my husband. I don't. Obsessed. Just so you know.
Yeah, love it.
Every morning. 8:30.
I watch it in the morning.
I thought
when I'm getting ready for work, I watch it.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah,
he doesn't go to work now. That's probably why.
Did you watch Corrie and Emmerdale as well? Yeah. Oh.
Addicted. It's not right.
Man after man. Oh, no. My husband hates it.
So do I. Can't bear it.
I love.
I said this drama. I think because there's so much drama in our job anyway, I don't want to watch drama as well.
I know, but it's a different drama.
Oh, it's not.
And it's not real life, is it? You know that these guys. I bet it is though. Some of it
feels really real.
Yeah, and they are touching on subjects. So they've touched on Emmerdale touched on homelessness.
Yeah.
And homelessness in young under 18s as well. And you know, you don't want to see that.
No.
But it's real life. So they are touching on subjects and bringing it, you know, and I can relate to these soaps now. It's like, I'm going through that at the moment with these guys in here, and but we can shut off when we go home and do this and the other. These guys, some people have got no one. You know, they've got a mobile phone, and the only person in their phone book is their support worker from Greenbridge and the doctor. You know, they've got no nothing.
One. Yeah.
It just does make you realise that you're lucky. You know, you can have. Well, we haven't got all the money in the world, and we haven't got this and this, but we've got
more than most.
Yeah, we've got families, we've got friends. So yeah.
What do you think can be done to combat? I know we're working at Greenbridge towards combating that homelessness situation and building that bridge, as we say, to a brighter future. But what do you think can be done within the town to help? It's hard to say.
I mean, you need more of us.
Right.
You know, our companies out there, but there's obviously the people out there that don't want the help. You know, they've got into such a way of life that, you know, they've got their own community on the streets. They've got their own little group.
Yeah.
You know, they sleep in the same place in the evening. They go and get their food from other organisations around the town because they can. You know, they've got the essentials, I suppose, of what they think they need. And they don't want to try. And I think there needs to be more help for those people, because I think they try and help them once, and then I think they're ignored.
Yeah.
And I think just because they've said no once doesn't mean it's a no.
Yeah, you can change your mind.
Yeah, they need to have that regular support. You need to see them regularly. And I know the resources aren't there, and it's money, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's time. It costs a lot of money to do all this. We've got a housing crisis.
Yeah.
There isn't enough houses for everybody to stay in, affordable houses. So yeah, I just think, I don't know, I think everyone deserves a chance, and I think the people that are left on the streets are ignored slightly, and I think that there needs to be a new strategy around, you know, trying to help them.
Okay.
But
so if someone's watching and they find themselves in that situation, in the homelessness situation, because it can literally happen to anyone, what's the best advice you would give to that person?
Ask for help. And that asking for help is going to the council, going to NOAA, and they will help you. They'll first of all ensure that you've got clothes on your back. you know, that you're warm enough, and they'll feed you. And then from then on, they will see what you need, and they will refer you to places like us and other organisations. And they don't just refer you to one, they refer you to numerous organisations. And then there will be someone there that will have the right accommodation for you, the right support for you. But yeah, just ask for help, speak out, and just, you know, there's someone out there for everyone someone will help you. But I know a lot of it, especially with, you know, men, they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
Embarrassed about their situation, how they've come into that situation. So yeah, but just there's so much help out there, but
it's just knowing how
to get it,
access it. So one of those people walk through our doors at Greenbridge, what can they expect once they've walked through the door?
They can expect to meet the crazy team. No, they don't. They don't see all of us. So they get called up. Their referrals get sent over from various organisations. Then they'll get a call from our assessment team to come in, and they'll have a meeting with them and meet them, introduce themselves, tell us what they want, what they need. We're not just a bed. That's not what we're offering. We're offering support. So they need to sort of be open a little bit and explain, you know, I need this. I've got an addiction. I've got troubles with money. I've come from this situation or this situation. And then we will know that what help that they need, and then we can offer them the right accommodation. Because we don't just chuck them in any old house. We make sure that they adapt to the other people that are in there. They're in the correct area. So obviously we're based in Luton, but Luton's quite big.
Yeah.
So we make sure that if they can't be in town for whatever reason, we make sure that they're housed out of town.
Yeah. That's good.
And then from then on, once they pass the assessment and the relevant checks are done, they're given the keys, they move in, and then that's it. You're on the bottom of the bridge, and you'll be stepping over it pretty soon. So yeah, and then the support's there.
So what support can they? So they've had their assessment, had all the checks done, given the keys, got the property. What happens after that?
So then the support worker comes in, and they have a meeting with them. First of all, they'll go over some forms, etc., about how they want to be helped. What do they need? And also it's building that bond. That support worker's got to get to that level where that service user can trust them. It's all about trust.
Yeah.
So then they'll see them every week. We do face-to-face every week, but it's not just, doesn't stop there. You know, their support workers on the phone. Service users have got their number, so they'll be able to ring them all the time if they need help. They can see them. We do more than one visit if they need them. And then they'll help them with appointments, you know, GPs, dentists, you know, if they need to go to resolutions for an addiction or total well-being, mental health, whatever they need, that support worker is there to guide them, point them in the right direction, ensure they're signed up with the correct organisations. And if they just want to go for a walk one day, take them for a walk and a coffee. You know, just help them to just get back into society the right way, with the end goal of hopefully getting a job and having your own property and just living your life to the full as much as you can.
So that support worker will help them with interview techniques, going to interviews, helping them prep, write a CV.
Registering with online agencies as well, because everything's done online now, isn't it? All this modern technology. It's not not going around handing your CV out and throwing it. You know, when you used to do that when you were younger.
Yeah.
I remember when I wanted a Saturday job and I'd knock on about 25 different hairdressers because I wanted to wash hair on a Saturday. So I'd just throw them a little CV and this is me, give us a job, sort of thing, you know, for like £2 an hour or whatever it was back in the day.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, they'll just help them just to, you know, guide them with anything, get them into volunteering if they can't go into work.
Great way to get into employment.
And to socialise, get them into community groups or anything that they're interested in, sports, I don't know, painting, anything, just to find them something to do, to get them into a routine of getting out the house so they're not just sitting indoors all day.
Yeah.
Because that's enough to make you stir crazy. There's only so much morning TV you can watch, you know.
We all experienced that through lockdown, didn't we? Well, I did. It was a great time. I know it's an awful thing to say.
The first one was.
Yeah, where the families, everybody had to come together. Everyone was under the same roof. Worked for some families, didn't work for others. You know, especially if dad was out all day working in London, might get up at 7, don't see him till 7 in the evening. It was a high, have a dinner at a loft, and then suddenly
dad's there all the time. My kids thought that.
I was just like, Colin, and he will be watching this, hated it. He is a free spirit. He has to be out the house. He has to be. So he done it for 3 weeks, which was the hell for us, because he was like, right, what can we do? We can't do anything. We have to stay here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he was able to go back to work. Otherwise, I don't know if we'd still be together. But no, seriously, he'll tell you himself it was horrendous. He, you know, he hated it because he's used to being in an environment with people, and even though he went back to work, obviously they weren't manufacturing, but there was lots of things to do behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's the same, seeing the same faces all the time, wasn't it? The first one was all right because the weather was lovely.
Perfect.
So we were out in the garden all the time and stuff. So yeah, it was good. But the second one was, we really had to talk to each other.
Yeah.
And there's only 4 of us, and
there's only so much conversation. But that's when probably board games went through the roof, because we brought about 20. Because in the evening, you know, if you've been home all day watching the depressing news on the telly, what we're going to do? Okay, let's play a board game. So that for us was lovely, even though apparently footballers couldn't get COVID. So, you know, Josh didn't come home. He was playing behind closed doors. He was at Yeovil at the time. So we were able to watch him on telly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I thought, why are 22 people plus allowed to get together, but we can't. I didn't.
Yeah, you
didn't
can't
get
see
it.
your
But
family.
you can only meeting group of 2, 4, or
3
6.
metre distance from afar. Yeah.
Didn't get it. So if anyone knows why footballers, you know, weren't at, you know, risk of COVID, that'd be really
allowed to do a lot of different things.
Well, it's money, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
The money making. It was it.
They weren't queuing outside Tesco's for 2 hours to
No.
get in, were they?
No.
I was. That was awful. And to find that I can't get anything either. I've gone in there and I come out with just a few
you had
little
to go
bits.
To several different shops
and queue
to
again.
Do your week. Yeah. Oh, I weren't doing that. I didn't go to a shop for 2 years.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think
Hated
that
it.
was quite painful. But a lot. I mean, I'm an online shopper anyway, as you know.
As I am too.
As you know. So yeah, I did stock up on toilet rolls and things like that. I
never got the toilet roll thing. Didn't get it. Toilet roll and self-raising flour. Because everyone was baking.
Yeah, beans and pasta.
Yeah, it was mad. Never understood that. But
I don't eat beans either.
No.
I don't like them, so I struggled. And plain pasta. Yeah, it was. But yeah, that was a. And can you imagine how our service users, you know, and these guys that have got nothing, and they had to literally, you know, there's no shops open, there's no one around, and yeah, these guys were just sort of left. I know that obviously organisations were ensuring that they still dished out as much food as possible, but literally it's like a ghost town, wasn't it?
Yeah,
because you're not allowed out, you're not allowed to wander anywhere. There was nothing open anyway, so you had no need to be in town. So that's why their communities formed, I think, so much, and they built that bond because they only had each other. So
and part of our culture is social engagement, isn't it, with our
massively
service users?
Yeah, we try and do as much as we can. Sorry to cut you off.
No. So what sort of things do we do to engage our service users?
So the first thing we started was Project Green. So I love being outdoors. I love being in the garden.
I'm not.
Green fingers.
These fingers are not getting dirty.
You can always wear gloves. You can get these extra long gloves. So you can
I've got them. Still not going outside.
But yeah, so I wanted to do something to encourage people to be outside. I wanted to encourage them to eat healthy, because they don't buy fruit and vegetables and salad or anything like that because it's expensive. It's expensive to eat healthy.
Yeah.
And then to encourage them to work together in the house. So they've all got gardens, majority of them. So I said, right, well, we'll start small. You'll pick a patch and we're going to grow, 5 of your favourite vegetables or whatever. What do you eat the most? Everyone eats potatoes. And it just went off. And last year we done about 10 houses. It doesn't sound a lot, but you've got 10 houses of 4, 5 or 6 beds. So you've got those people in there. And they grew everything from seed. And it got them outside. It gave them something to do every day because they needed to be watered. So they had a responsibility. And we had potatoes and marrows. We grew so many marrows. And I couldn't give them away enough. It was just like we had marrows everywhere. And they were like this. They were like big mallets. You could just knock someone out with them. So everyone had in the office. We brought them back to the office as well. We obviously distributed them through all the houses as well. A lot of people didn't even know what a marrow was because It's quite old-fashioned.
Yeah.
I don't mind marrow, but yeah, so people in the office as well, they got to try different stuff, but the service users got to eat fresh food, and they got to keep it, and they got to give it to others as well. So it was a sense of, they were so proud. Oh, I've grown all this and I'm coming to give it to you.
Yeah, nice.
You know, and it's all about them building up a bond with other people. They got to meet other people in houses and this, that and the other. So we do Project Green. We're doing it again this year. We're doing it bigger this year. So we started, what's the other thing? Brazilian, got my words muddled up there. What's it called? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's it. So we done that for a while, to get the service users to, physical exercise, again, social, meeting others. I'm not sure, it's not like I suppose it's self-defense in a way. But it's just exercise and everything like that. Important. We do bowling, take them out bowling. What else have we done? We do our CYD events once a month. It's just a social gathering. We've got a hall, get everyone together, have chicken and chips. Plenty of that in Luton. So you can't.
So does all the service users are invited?
Everyone's invited to that, and the support workers come along. We do it in an evening, it's just for a couple of hours. But again, there's they make friends, so they swap numbers, and then that's it. We do a few charity events as well. We've done to raise awareness and money for charity, but again, it's a social thing. And we're always looking to do new stuff as well with them. Trying to get them into volunteering. Especially with like the wildlife trust and stuff, get out and get dirty. I mean,
I won't be doing, just in case you're watching the wildlife trust, I won't be getting. I'll come along.
You can take the pictures.
I'll take some pictures.
Oh, I think it's great just to get out in the open and just get mud all over you, mud in your fingernail. Oh, brilliant. No. Working with animals as well.
Oh, animals I like.
Oh, that's such good therapy.
That is lovely.
I'm animal mad, obviously. But
so when you go to these locations, do you actually you take the service users along with you and they actually get in and feed the animals, or
so we haven't done the animal one yet. We're just trying to set something up. Obviously it's been quite hot as well and things, so we obviously no one wants to stand out in the blazing sun all day and on a smelly farm. So they'll go there and we want them to get involved in how to care for the animals. Right. So you're not going there just to give them a little pat on the nose, Jackie, okay? And feed them something. Oh. No, you're getting in there, you're going to muck them out, you're going to groom them. And
I will happily take the pictures.
It's so good.
Mucking anything out. No.
They don't answer you back. And do you know what? You get so much back.
They don't answer you back?
No. It's perfect.
Just stand aside.
That's why I've got loads of animals at home. I'd rather speak to them than the kids and the husband. But no, because they're so, they're loyal. They want, they're so appreciative of anything you do with animals, and it just gives so much back to people. And some people don't want to talk to humans all the time. So talk to a goat, talk to a pig, talk to a sheep. It's so good for
Never tried it, so maybe I need to try it.
It's fantastic. Like horse riding and things like that. Oh my God. Oh. It's so good for you.
That's uncomfortable, isn't it?
Such good exercise, Jackie.
It is great exercise.
You use muscles, apparently, that you don't use, that you had.
Yeah.
But yeah, horse riding is fantastic. Just go off.
I don't like the sound of that
either. For an hour walk around the park.
Even though I love physical activity, it all sounds a bit too stressful for me.
Yeah, no. You can still. You don't need to wear gloves.
I don't need to wear gloves.
We're going to get you on a horse by the end of the year.
That'll be one of my targets. Before
get you horse riding.
December.
But just get them to do things that they're just not used to, different things, out your comfort zone. Try something new.
And all of these things, I assume, are building the service users for independent living.
Absolutely, because even though it's only, you're going to go to the farm and groom a goat. Yeah, but you've gone somewhere new. You're meeting different people. You're out of your comfort zone, maybe.
Yeah, 100% for me.
Life skills. Yeah.
Life skills. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can't beat it. So just doing different things and just trying something. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again, but at least you tried it.
Yeah.
And you can say you've done something. I just think doing lots of different things with these guys, just getting them out of the properties and into real world. Even volunteering in charity shops.
Yeah.
Food bank. Things like that. Give back to the community. You've been given a home. And you've been given a chance of a new start. Yeah. So then give back a little bit and to show that you're thankful and grateful for what you've now got. And most of them do. Most of them thrive from it and respect it, and it's so good. And it's great for our team as well. Support workers get to do different stuff as well.
Yeah, that and no two. I mean, I can honestly say that my time as support, I loved it. I do miss my. If you are, tuned in, I do actually miss you all, some more than others. But what I found from start to finish, the beauty of working in an organisation like this is seeing someone progress and grow and change.
Massively.
And then have
so
a set
rewarding.
of keys to their own heart. I'm getting quite emotional now thinking about it with the 3 that I've housed. Is such their expression when they put the key in the lock and turn it and they open the door and it's like,
this is mine.
This is mine.
Yeah.
It's amazing. There's no feeling like it.
I mean, the home that they're given to start off with is theirs.
Yeah.
But obviously they're sharing it a lot of the time. Yeah. So they've got their own room, but they're sharing the communal areas. So it's not always, though it's their home, it doesn't feel like their own. But when they get their own place, when they haven't got people walking in and out or anything like that, and they can say, yeah, I've done this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a massive achievement.
It is.
It's
and that's what we're really here to do, isn't it? Move them on. We don't want them going around supported living from us to somebody else to somebody else. That's not life. No.
And that's not fair on them. You come on, let's start afresh. You're at Greenbridge now. You've got your house. Let's do the next step. Then next month, let's do the next step. We're working towards this. Right, we're going to keep going up that ladder or across the bridge, as we say. You've got a goal set at the end, and this is what we're going to do. And the support workers work so hard to ensure that they achieve it. Don't get me wrong, it's not always possible.
No.
But I'd say easily 60-70% of the time they've achieved all. So and you build it, and when you get this message and they say thanks,
that's all you want.
Or they come into the office and they bring you a box of chocolates or some flowers, and you know what, they don't earn a lot of money or anything, but they've thought of you, and they've appreciated what you've done. Yeah, that hits big time.
Differently.
To get a thanks is a massive.
That is.
It's so rewarding.
Yeah, it is.
And you know that you've made a difference.
And you'll see them in and around the town.
Of course you will, yeah.
On the weekend, Jackie, I've done this with my house. I bought this, and I think, how lovely. Colin goes, who's that? And I go, support work. Service user. Yeah. Why are they all male? I said because 85% of our customer base is male.
Yeah, it is. Maybe even a little bit more at the moment. Yeah, it is highly male orientated. But there is a lot of female homelessness.
Yeah,
which I've seen. I think in the last 8 months, I've seen that
massively grow.
Yeah, because you never used to see them sort of females wandering the streets. They used to sort of be in a corner somewhere or something in a group, whereas now they're just, I don't know, it's just everywhere, and that's really sad because they are sort of
a little bit more vulnerable,
much more vulnerable.
Yeah,
and they're young. A lot of them are young.
They are.
And you just think, how have you got to this?
Yeah.
Because I've got a daughter, and I couldn't ever imagine her being in that situation. Crying out for help, but there is no help as such. It's just, and they don't want the help a lot of the time. The females are much more independent. I think it gets to a point where they just, I don't know, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. They just get to a point where they just think there's no return and this is life. So they just carry on, which is really sad.
So it'd be great to reach those groups of individuals.
And there is
as well.
Loads of organisations out there that do it, and again, a lot of them refuse it. So what can you do?
Yeah.
It's really hard.
You can only offer the help, can't you?
Yeah, and you just think that's someone's daughter.
I know.
And it's just
I know it is quite heartbreaking. I'm thinking, you look about 20.
Yeah.
And since I've started, I mean, perhaps it was there. Maybe I didn't see it before. I don't think I did, but I think like you say, in the last 6 to 8 months, the amount of female homelessness, I think, has risen.
And it's dangerous out there for them. It's just too dangerous. It's not. You don't want to be a female on your own. You can't be. You need to have the support. You need to be somewhere safe, and you need to know you've got that safe place. But again, it's just getting them to understand that and changing their ways. But we can't work miracles, but we'll all try.
We keep trying.
Yeah, we keep waving our magic wands.
We've got a few of them now. What motivates you to get up in the morning?
I love coming to work. I do not get Monday blues.
No, we don't. None of us do.
No. I think because it's rewarding. Okay, you do so much good for everybody. But it starts off with your team, doesn't it? It starts off with your, again, I'm going back to this, the office. It makes the job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like helping people. I like to make a difference. And since I've been at Greenbridge, I've seen so many people, you know, lives changed, done a whole 360. They've gone from being right down there to being up there. You know, they're smiling. You know, they look healthy, they're happy, they're working, they've got this, they've got friends. It's just, yeah, I love my job. Can you tell?
No, not really. How do you motivate your staff?
We've just got that bond from day one when someone comes into that office. I think just knowing that they've got friends there to support them and to help them do the job, because you're coming into this job not knowing everything. You can't. Everyone's going to have their own forte and bits that they know about, but I don't know everything about what goes on in Luton and how our job goes, because everything changes, the rules, the regulations, the council, everything changes. But knowing that you've got support and the team know that they're supported, because then they'll go out and just do their job, and they all love what they do. Everyone's just comes back with smiles on their faces, even if they're stressed. People have got smiles on their faces, and they come back and they're so concerned about service users. They're like, I really need your advice on this because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. And you know, and they all go above and beyond to give that 100% to because they care. But yeah, the team are, and obviously we do bake-offs, so that helps. We do silly little things. At the moment, we're doing a skipping challenge. So everyone in the office has got to skip for 123 skips. Now, a lot of us, I haven't seen a skipping rope since I was about 10. So you've bought this great big, in fact, you've organised this. You've bought this great big skipping rope in, which if I throw it, I mean, I've been tangled up. It's been wrapped around my ponytail. It got caught on my, so it's been, but things like that. It's just like the team spirit of, and we're raising money. We're all donating a couple of pounds, and it's going to, is it my, which one's this for? Is it?
The skipping challenge is for,
it's a mental health.
Oh, it's
charity, Mind. But everyone's just signed up, and then everyone's just doing it in the office in front of each other because it's funny. Because you know we've got little Karen, you know, and then we've got great big tall Adam, and everyone's doing
Adam's really into it. He's really competitive with.
Everyone's super competitive when it's come to skipping.
Who does Adam skip with? Hafiz.
Oh yeah.
They're very.
Troy. I mean, Troy done it in about 20 seconds.
I know, he's
put us all to shame.
Super fit.
Yeah.
So it's good that it's raised that competitiveness because they are. Everybody wants to win, don't they, in the office?
Everyone wants to be top, you know, do the best that they can. But they're still not, although it's competitive and everything.
It's not done in
such a nice
fun way,
But yeah, the skipping has definitely brought everyone together because it's just, you take us all back to our childhood. And it's just, but we do silly things like that, and that's what creates the bond of it all. So and we have team dinners and things like that. So yeah.
Just keeping everyone together.
To know that everyone is together as well. There's no divide. As soon as you start having those divides, I think that's when the support that they'll then offer to the service user will be affected, and they know they're not supported. So yeah, just keeping it as a team. We are a team, and I think that's what we need to ensure that we always keep, because then they go out and dish out all that good news, and they go and share. They've been doing the skipping challenge with their service users, and they give them a laugh. You know, and we've got a video, so they get to show them, oh, look, this is me skipping. Like, what a fool I've made of myself, and everything like that. But yeah, it's just
another bridge then that they've built with that.
Yeah, and you're also just talking in general with your service users as well. You're not talking about, it's not always you've got to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Look what I was doing at work today. How stupid am I? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, you're just talking in general, normality. So,
how do you see the future of Greenbridge and Luton?
Well, we've changed so much since I've been there, and obviously we've only been going just over 3 years, and we've achieved so much in 3 years. I'm excited for what Greenbridge has got coming. We're doing more and more stuff with our service users, because we're learning all the time through it. We're learning about the new stuff that's out there for them. But yeah, Greenbridge it's all go, go, go at Greenbridge. There's no stopping them.
There's no stopping
anyone, because everyone wants to see Greenbridge succeed.
And with that success comes opportunities for those of us that work for the company as well.
You can only go up in Greenbridge. It depends. If you don't want to and you want to stay in the role that you're in, no problem. If that's what you're comfortable and happy and you enjoy it, fine. But yeah, because we're growing and expanding, there's always room to improve. you know, job opportunities and everything like that. I'm a prime example of it. I came in as support worker and now I am where I am. So, and who knows where I'll be in a year's time.
I know. Car, clothing allowance, just in case they're watching.
A Shein gift card. I do love a bit of Shein.
We do love a little bit of Shein, Temu either, you know.
I'm not a Temu one, so we'll just stick with Shein for now.
Yeah. Okay.
So
well, yeah, let's stick with Shein for now. I'm happy with Shein too, just in case you're watching. Thanks ever so much for your time.
Fantastic.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Jackie. I was so nervous as well. I'm so sweating. I've easily lost about 3 pounds.
Well, we've had people sit in that chair already and been like, what's it going to be like? What are you going to ask me? 2 seconds in, they're like, relaxed in the chair, just chatting about life. That's the whole purpose of the podcast. The purpose of the podcast is to raise awareness.
Of course it is.
It's to engage with the community and the communities that we are going to be working with. And if anybody wants to get in touch with us, you can get in touch with us through our what media outlets are we on? Facebook,
Everything.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Can't get used to this TikTok. All I see is people buying wigs and putting them on, which is quite good for me.
I love TikTok.
The makeup tutorials, can you just slow them? If you're watching, just slow them down. I don't get it.
Get rid of TikTok Shop. It's costing me a fortune.
50 layers of foundation.
Oh, I don't do any of that.
I'm like, must take them hours to get ready. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Lisa. It's been a pleasure. We will be having you back.
Oh, gosh.
It'll be in the winter, so...
Oh, that'll be right. Be a bit cooler.
Be a bit cooler then. But thanks very much for your time.
Thank you. Fab.